Hi guys, what's been over 900 in existence for over 900 years and is the most haunted place, or reputed to be one of the most haunted places in the United Kingdom? Any ideas? 900 years? That's a bit of a giveaway. It's the Tower of London. Yep, all those people going to work, coming home from work, shopping, doing all sorts of stuff. Do they realise that they pass it every day? Do they actually realise what actually has gone on there? Anyway, if you would, for me, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and sort of share this video, please. That would be really helpful. So let's get into it. Thomas A. Becket. Thomas A. Becket is one of the first ghosts seen in the tower. When the inner curtain wall was still in construction, Thomas seemed to be very unhappy about this and reduced its wall to rubble with one strike of his cross. The grandfather of Henry III was said to be the reason for Becket's death, so he built a chapel in the tower for the Archbishop. People believe that Becket was pleased with the chapel's construction because no further interruptions were reported after the incident with the inner curtain wall. Arabella Stuart. Arabella Stuart is one of the castle's most famous ghosts. She was once seen as a potential successor to Queen Elizabeth I. It is said that the ghost stayed the Queen's house on Tower Green. According to records, Arabella Stuart married the nephew of Lady Jane Grey, William Seymour. The marriage was thought as a threat to the crown and did not have the permission of King James I. Arabella was put under house arrest at Lambeth while her husband William was sent to the Tower. Arabella plotted to get William released to travel to France. However, William missed the rendezvous. Arabella set sail alone, but she was recognised and was sent back, this time to the Tower. William, on the other hand, made it to freedom and stayed there until he died in 1615 in the Queen's house at the age of 39. It is believed that she was murdered in the castle. Now, one that I'm very familiar with, Anne Boleyn. She's the most persistent of all ghosts in the Tower of London, and that is no other than Queen Anne Boleyn. She was married to Henry VIII. She was arrested and taken to Tower Green and was beheaded on the 19th of May, 1536. And if my daughter Keisha's listening to this, no, I wasn't alive. Several sightings of Anne Boleyn have been reported. She appears close to the site where she was executed and has also been seen leading a procession down the aisle of a chapel. Several people have reported seeing the headless body walking the tower corridors. It's a bit spooky. The Young Princes. The Bloody Tower is a place that conjures up horrible images. There is a story of two young princes, Edward V and his brother Richard, who were declared illegitimate by Parliament and sent to the Tower. They are often seen playing happily around the grounds, but suddenly vanished and were never seen again. It is assumed that they were murdered by order of their uncle, the Duke of Gloucester. This is sad. Two skeletons believed to be the children were unearthed beneath the staircase in the White Tower. The ghosts of the children are often seen wearing nightgowns and clutching each other in terror in the castle room. They are also heard throughout the tower, crying and wailing. You know when it's a kid, when it's a child, don't you? Crying. You know what a child's cry from an adult's cry, especially if you've got kids. the White Lady ghost. There is also the White Lady of the massive White Tower. The White Tower is one of the oldest and most foreboding buildings, and it is an eerie haunt of the White Lady. She was said to have stood once at the window waving at little children in the building opposite. Her cheap perfume still fills the air when you enter to the chapel, to St. John's Chapel. The guards of the tower have reported having a terrible crushing sensation upon entering the place where King Henry VIII's impressive suit of armour is exhibited. A guard patrolling the grounds reported a sensation of something thrown down by a cloak over him. When he tried to free himself, the cloth was seized from behind and pulled tightly around his throat by an unseen attacker. I'll give you a little bit more history. The tower was built by William the Conqueror in 1078. It is a complex of multiple buildings set within 2 rings of the wall, built to keep intruders out. Kings made several expansions during the 12th and the 13th century. The Tower of London has played a significant role in the history of England. It's also been a treasury, public records office, an armoury, the Royal Mint Home, the home of the country's crown jewels. Although there have been a lot of modifications and additions to the tower, the original layout of the building remains. I would, if you're listening to this and you live in London, you've not been to the tower, I would definitely take a visit there. If you're listening to this and you're not from the UK, if you ever visit the UK, it's a must bucket list kind of place that you need to go to. It's the place to go. It's the place to go if you come to the United Kingdom, especially London. You can't come and visit London and not go to the Tower of London. There's 2 places you're going to go to: Buckingham Palace and the Tower of London. Definitely. Anyway, guys, like I said, if you can subscribe to the channel, hit that like button because it all helps Tracy. And I will catch you in the next one. So stay safe, guys. God bless, and be careful what's under the bed at night. Take care. God bless.